Marcus Aurelius, who was once the most influential person in the world, tried to live a virtuous life following the Stoic philosophy. Unlike many Roman emperors, he did not give in to the abundant pleasures available to him, avoiding excessive drinking and watching cruel shows at the Colosseum. Marcus Aurelius was motivated by the desire to fulfill the mission given to him by fortune, which was to serve humanity. Therefore, he had a deep commitment to his purpose. However, to achieve this, he knew he had to reduce his worry for things that were not worthy or wise, and there were many such things. One of the key concepts in Stoicism is the distinction between what we control and what we don't control. Most things, if not all, outside of our own actions are beyond our control. Does this mean we should give up on the world? Not necessarily, but the Stoics think that we should be realistic about our limited impact on these things, and that we create unnecessary stress for ourselves if we are not. When life becomes painful, it often means that we care too much about things that are out of our hands. By doing so, we unknowingly give these things the power to control and influence us like puppeteers. Ironically, we then blame these puppeteers for our misery, not realizing that we have allowed them to do so. However, by detaching our emotions from these things, we take away their power over us and give ourselves the peace to remain calm. For Marcus Aurelius, being calm in the face of things he could not control helped him deal with the many duties and challenges he faced as an emperor, and to focus on the task he believed he was assigned by the gods. For Epictetus, it meant freedom. For other people, not being affected by external forces, or some of them, could be a way to concentrate on goals that matter. And for others, it could simply be a path to a happy and carefree life. When life hurts, what are the things we should stop worrying about, and how do we do that? This video is an exploration and free interpretation of Marcus Aurelius's philosophy on how to care less about things that aren't worth caring about. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius repeatedly separates the present, past, and future into different categories. In each category, the ancient Roman emperor has useful things to say about how we either care too much about them, or in the wrong ways, or about the wrong things. For clarity and structure, this video is divided into these categories, starting with the future. As Seneca beautifully said, "We often suffer more in our imagination than in reality." This quote highlights the idea that our thoughts are the source of our suffering. When we think about the future, our imagination often goes wild, creating many scenarios of possible events, most of which will never happen. In advance, we think of ways to deal with these potential outcomes, while feeling anxious about the uncertainty of the future. Sometimes what happens is what we expected, but many other times, fortune surprises us, throwing at us events we could not have predicted. For example, we might have spent years planning and saving for a well-deserved retirement, only to be diagnosed with a terminal illness just as we are about to enjoy our golden years. The mere possibility of such events often fills people with constant worry. The range of potential outcomes goes from the best to the worst. What if a devastating Third World War erupts? What if we face a complete financial loss? These severe consequences are undeniably possible, but as long as they are not occurring in the present, we cannot address them because for now they only exist in our thoughts. Marcus Aurelius stressed that it's not the burden of the future weighing on us, but the weight of the present moment alone. The future itself doesn't harm us. It's our present handling of it that determines our suffering. The distress from future events happens within the present. Ironically, the future doesn't unfold in the present. When we encounter it, it's already the present. Therefore, the misery associated with the future arises from our current worries. Caring too much about future events makes life painful, as we suffer them in our imagination, letting them dictate our present. Marcus Aurelius advises against letting the future disturb us. If we can navigate the present effectively, we can confront future challenges with the same weapons of reason. He discourages dwelling on potential dreadful scenarios, urging placing focus on immediate circumstances. The attitude resembles amor fati, the love of fate, fortified with trust that we can get through it. Reflecting on the past, Marcus Aurelius reminds himself of the fleeting nature of existence. Both past and future are realms we cannot operate in. What's gone is gone. He emphasizes living only in the present moment, as our lives are short and confined to a narrow corner of the earth. Despite this, we often overly occupy ourselves with the past and future. Marcus Aurelius sees the past as insignificant at present, acknowledging its influence but highlighting the limitations of our scrambled memories. Rather than being emotionally attached, past events, Marcus Aurelius focuses on his reaction toward them. He considers unfortunate events not as misfortunes, but as opportunities to remain unharmed. He challenges the notion of misfortune, questioning if something against human nature can truly be called misfortune. Learning from the past, he believes, lies in understanding how events repeat, gaining insights for the future. The present moment, according to Marcus Aurelius, is our sole domain. He emphasizes anchoring oneself in the present, reducing anxieties about the future. Excessive concern about current matters lacking true significance leads to discontentment. Being emotionally disturbed by what fortune throws at us is pointless. How we react is within our control. Accepting the ways of nature, Marcus Aurelius sees the law of nature as our master. Focusing on choices, actions, and opinions, he advises against resisting immutable aspects of reality. Embracing the present involves focusing on current possessions while cautioning against deriving excessive satisfaction. In the face of hardships, Marcus Aurelius contends that adversity is an opportunity to practice virtue. The essence of living is not dictated by external circumstances, but by how we confront situations. The exercise of rational virtue, according to Marcus Aurelius, should be our primary concern in the present moment. And that is all with this video. We hope you did learn something from this video. If you watched this video till the end, please comment. I will rise. We will try to reply to every comment. Thank you for your time.